Hello guys, my name is Awodele and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have with me a creative, he's the founder and the creative head of Clicks. So basically what we are going to be doing today is we'll be discussing his journey, his creative journey as an African creative, and hopefully it gives you some wonderful ideas as someone who is in the creative space or as someone who is interested in entering the creative space. So yeah, let's go together. So nice to meet you. Welcome, Timi, and can you say hello to our audience?
Hello, everyone. My name is Timileyin, as introduced, and I'm the creative head of Clicks Aesthetics.
Wow. Thank you very much. So I actually got to know about Clicks Aesthetics. When was I? I think it started with Adire. I think that was during our ENT period, I guess.
No, Clicks Aesthetics has started since 2020, late 2020. Started with graphics design, motion design.
Okay, wow. Okay, I think that will take me to my first question. Can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, as I already said, my name is Eso Temiloluwa, and I'm a multi-faceted creative. It means I use different creative art and different art forms to tell my story, from graphic design, textile design, photography, cinematography, and just a bunch of. I'm just diverse in the creative world.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I actually like the line you used. That you use so many things to tell your story. Because I'm a believer in telling the African story. Exactly, because I believe no one can tell our story better than us. Yeah. Exactly. So, can you tell us about the brand? You've told us about yourself. Can you tell us about the brand itself, the brand Clicks?
Okay. Clicks Aesthetics is proposed to be a platform for creatives generally. A platform that is going to accommodate people who have the skill. So it's basically going to be like a bridge between people who have the skill and people who want to buy their skill. So it's going to be a platform where creatives can always run to as a platform to showcase their skill while they use their whatever skill they have to tell a story and inform the world and their readers as they do that. However, Clicks Aesthetics for now is majorly we are big on graphics design and textile design, which is actually where we came for now.
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much. So, you see, the funny thing was that before I thought Clicks was just about. I knew about the graphic design part, but I never really linked it together with the textile part. So, with what you just said now, so you mean Clicks is not like a standalone fashion brand. Clicks is like an avenue for creatives to actually showcase their talent. Like, is that it?
Like I already said, it's just more like I'm trying to create an extension for many people. So under Clicks is more like the mother brand. We have Clicks Aladire, we have Clicks Graphics. As time goes on, we have Clicks Photography, Clicks Cinematography. There's this part for stage and performing arts. There's a part for fine arts. Just all kinds of things. Like I'm just trying to build the name first, so that anybody would know that whatever creative we are using from this under this name, we can trust them.
Wow, that's wonderful. So we've been you've been mentioning Clicks Photography, Clicks Aladire, Clicks graphic design. So how did you come up with the name Clicks? Like how did you come up with that name?
Like I said, the whole Clicks thing started. The brand started in late 2020, and I came about the name. I really cannot say this is exactly how, but I was just on my system, designing a logo and all, and I just designed the thing. And the name Clicks came from a couple of things I do, which actually have the click sound, like the click of the mouse.
The mouse when you're designing.
Exactly, the click of the camera shutter.
Wow.
The click of clarinet when you are playing music, the click of sax, the click of the keyboard sound. So it's just a couple of clicks.
Oh, so you're an instrumentalist?
Yes, I am.
Wow, nice. Okay. That's great. Wow. I think I like the logic behind that. Clicks.
Yeah,
The
so,
first thing that comes to mind is that mouse.
exactly. So it's just about how sharp it is to bring an idea to life. At the click of the button, everything is solved. So the aesthetics about it is just the beauty that is coming after click for the artist you're thinking.
Wow, that's wonderful. So right now, are you like still a one man army? Because you just said that the click that's when you click the mouse kind of. So do you still do everything yourself for now?
It started like a one man army when you said it, but over time I've been able to bring some people on board, and most especially make collaboration with people, other brands who align with my vision as well. Because at the stage where the brand is right now, I can't say okay I'm bringing somebody on board permanently to fully pay for their skill and talent. However, I have learned to make connections with people, collaborate with them when necessary, so that everybody we get to create something and everybody gets the credit for their input into the job. So if I have maybe a shoot for cinematography or photography or anything, I put the links out, let people come and join. Let's just have a creative collaboration together.
Wow, that's great. So how do you handle all those collaborations, the workload? Because you recently released Action Game. You understand? You released 12s, then Kofi. So how do you handle everything? You're also a student. So how do you manage all these collaborations with all these wonderful products and also your academics? How do you manage everything together?
It's not easy, I will not lie. It's not easy. Being a student and handling a multi-ham brand, so to say, is not easy. It's just about sacrifice. It's about the why. Why did I start the brand in the first place? So that one fuels me to make sacrifices. There are times that I would have to, balance my schedule, when am I supposed to be in class, when am I supposed to do this. There are times that I do the textile design parts I start the process during the night so that I can go to class the next morning. So it's just about you knowing what you want to use. Like, why are you doing what you are doing then? What is the problem you want to solve? So far the problem is not solved. There's no rest.
Yeah, wow. That's deep. Wow. So what are the biggest challenges you've faced, that you've encountered along the line?
One of the biggest challenges is let me focus on the Adire aspect, the textile design. I have to work with other creatives, other people, other craftsmen. Not everybody has really perfected their craft, which is also always going to reduce the quality of whatever it is my brand is going to bring out. And also the aspect of there is a vision in your head.
Yeah.
If the person you're about to work with is not seeing that vision, it's not going to help whatever it is you want to do for you. So one of the challenges is making whoever is working with me see where I'm coming from. So if the only thing you want to do for me is record video for me, we'll first sit down, we'll discuss the idea and make sure you understand it
very well, yes.
So that you can put your skill and everything to bring the story to life. Because one thing about stories, if it is not well told, it will give the wrong impression to people that will view it.
The vision part of it is very, very important, and I feel it's something that a lot of creatives overlook. Like when you just have an idea, you just launch straight into it, and you don't really consider the why behind the idea. Because the why behind the idea will actually affect the kind of people you will work with, the kind of team you will work with. And I feel vision actually gives you direction in a way. You understand? So yeah, the vision part is really very important. So my next question is, what is that moment? Like they call it the aha moment. Like, do you have any kind of moment like that you felt like, okay, I'm on the right track? This is something that I want to dedicate my life and my energy to. Like, did you ever have such a moment?
Yes, I have so many.
Wow.
One of them is when I released the product review video for 12, and the way everybody accepted it was mind blowing. I was like, okay, so it's very possible for you to just think something in your head, put the effort to do it, and if you do it right, everybody's going to appreciate it. Another moment that made me feel like, okay, so far you are doing something good, everybody wants to associate
during when I was doing a showcase project, and somebody somewhere just linked me up with the right person who was then the regent of Ibuleshoro.
Wow.
I was like, this is one thing I would never have thought of in my wildest dream. I mean, when I started the project, I did not even see something like that coming. But when people saw the progress, everybody was, helpful and all. There are just so many. When I was like, it's just okay. There's another example. I was on Instagram and I saw this late Benson's Dausa's daughter. I think her name is Ruby Dausa. I just felt like, okay, let me try my luck. Let me drop a message for her on Instagram, and she replied. And I was like, wow, you are doing well. I'd like to patronize. And I was like, oh, so if you do really good things, people are willing to come around and support. So like that's the wow moment for me. And be like, okay, so I think I'm on the right path. I'll keep doing this.
Wow, that's great. The 12s, that really stood out for me too, because it was just 12. Exactly, like it was literally 12. And I saw the way people embraced it, because I've been following you since then, obviously. So I saw the way people embraced it and I was like, wow. So people can actually connect with someone's idea so much like this. And that was really an eye-opener for me too. Then, so my next question is, okay, now, I think I'll ask 2 questions together. So what is the next step for Clicks? I know you're currently working on a project now. You can give us a spoiler, no problem. So what is the next step for Clicks, and what are the kind of people that you see yourself working with in this next stage?
Okay, this is a tricky question. First, the next massive thing happening from Clicks is Africans. AFREECANZ, Africans. It's a product that speaks about how if Africans can free their mind, there are lots of possibilities and wealth that God has situated in Africa. We just need to open our eyes and free our mind to see them. So that's one. As for the kind of and the caliber of people I would like to see myself or see the brand working with, people who are African oriented, people who are doing well. Take for example someone like Kunle Afonani,
Yes.
someone like what's this name of this man that owns Cap? No, that's still Kunle Afonani. There's this man Tunde Kilani.
Yeah, Tunde Kilani.
I would like to meet people like Baba Yemi Elebuko.
Yeah,
I would like to
yes.
meet this
Nick
Mama Nikel. Let me just relate with these people, not necessarily to do anything with them job. Let me just be with them, speak with them, let me share up their experiences, and these people are growing good, and we are literally like the next set of people that are going to take over from them, and we don't want to disturb or disappoint what the journey they have started. So I would like to know how they got to where they are now, so that we can proceed from there, and also see how we can bring other people along, so that the African story is well told by Africans themselves.
Wow, that's that's wonderful. So the next stage is rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I think I am. What kind of rapid fire?
No, it's not something hard. It's just a few questions.
Let's see if I can try.
So you have less than 1 second to think of.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, so are you ready? The first one is music or movie?
Music.
Okay. Swallow or non-swallows?
I think swallow. Well, non-swallow.
So what's your favorite swallow?
My favorite swallow would be
You are the goosey.
Yeah.
Let me meet you.
No.
Okay, so you're a student now. PDF or hard copies?
PDF.
You like soft copy. Okay. And the final one, Instagram or YouTube?
YouTube.
Wow.
YouTube.
Why? Okay, you like long form content.
No, like YouTube just there's a way. YouTube is more vast because it's more like people have documented some certain set of stuff. Instagram is just like for the social life. But YouTube for me is to learn from other people. That's what I would say. Well, I do Instagram a lot too, and I see to learn, but YouTube is more vast in that area. I would say.
I will make more YouTube videos. Okay, so my last question is, what is your take on AI?
take on AI? Yeah. That's going to be long. I think AI is doing well. I think there has been what's this called? An argument about if it's going to be good or bad. I think AI on its own does not really have the tendency to be good or bad. It's dependent on who is behind it, on whose hand is the, I mean, who is getting a hold on it. I mean, AI has helped a lot. Even in personal business, there are some ideas that you have to portray to some set of people, and you can't just portray the idea raw like that. So AI will just help you process the thoughts in a better way. It has a vast database where it can pick information from. So AI can actually really be good, or it can be bad. The good side is how we can use it to benefit ourselves. The bad side may be how it can get to cut down how many people you may have to really get to work with. Take for example, I am working on a project. I have a set of ideas in my head that I need to articulate very well. Instead of me working with a content writer or somebody who is very good with words, I go to AI. Reduce the job of 2 people just to cut cost for myself. On my side, that's sure. On their side, it's not so good. So AI is just going to be like, it's going to keep everybody on their toes because you want to be at the top of your game before your machine replaces you. So it's dependent on how relevant you can stay.
Okay. So that's it. Stay relevant. Clicks, thank you very much for coming today. So the last thing now is that if you have the opportunity to write a letter to your younger self or a letter to someone who is new in the creative space, who wants to explore the African creative or the African narrative, what would be your advice for such a person?
Thank you for that question. That's a very good one. So first, a letter to my younger self. Keep doing the things you did. They brought you where you are today, and I know they are going to take you to better places. However, my advice to other creative or younger creatives that are willing to explore African stories is read on your own, make researches. There are lots of information on the internet that is not true. Everybody has the access to internet and everybody has the access to say whatever it is they want. So if you just listen to this and believe that's it, you are going to be making a big fool of yourself when you get to the big stage. So read, watch videos, make researches, do documentaries, meet with elders, know what they have, and also sharpen your skill. If you want to tell African story, please tell it with excellence. Don't let people see us for a fool because you are not. So do it with all of your power and all of your might, and always remember that art is much more than whatever it is. Art is meant to evoke something in people, so don't take it for levity. So that would be my advice for creatives out there.
Thank you very much. So guys, there you have it. You just heard from Clicks. So I would just like to pick up from where it stopped. There's a lot to be told about the African story, and we need young, bright minds, who are really curious and are willing to change the narrative. So the truth of what we've grown up with does not necessarily have to be our reality. We can find out the truth, and tell the story of Africa the way it is. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and please don't forget to follow this YouTube channel for many more videos. And if you think there's anybody I should interview next, just drop it in the comment section below. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.